Picture the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange, traders cheering as the S&P 500 wraps up another stellar year, up nearly 25%. Now, imagine one person soaring past that benchmark by almost 3 times. That person is Nancy Pelosi. Yes, that Nancy Pelosi. And if you think this is just another political headline, think again, because the numbers are jaw-dropping. Stay with me, because in a moment, I'll reveal how Pelosi is beating even the best hedge funds in the game. According to Unusual Whales, Pelosi's 2024 return hit a staggering 70.9%. That's more than double what the average Democrat pulled off, around 31%, and nearly triple the S&P's 24.9% climb. Even Republican lawmakers averaging 26% couldn't come close. But here's the kicker. She's outpacing legends like Glenn Catcher at Light Street, up 59.4%, Robert Citrone at Discovery Capital, 52%, and even David Shaw's Elite DE Shaw Oculus Fund, 36.1%. Not to mention Ken Griffin's Citadel Tactical at 22.3%, or Ray Dalio's Bridgewater at 11.3%. How is a sitting legislator out trading some of Wall Street's most revered minds? Now let's look at what Pelosi and her husband, Paul Pelosi, have been buying. Picture a tech investor's dream portfolio. Nvidia, Broadcom, Palo Alto Networks, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Tesla, even Alliance Bernstein in financial services. It's like a roll call of the hottest stocks on the market. Tech soared on the back of AI, semiconductors, and data centers, while Apple and Microsoft stayed on top of the world in terms of both innovation and stability. Of course, on the surface, these are all smart, obvious picks, but critics say that's only part of the story. Why? Because there's a long-standing belief that members of Congress have a backstage pass to crucial information. Imagine being privy to closed-door meetings about which industries might get a legislative boost or government contracts in cybersecurity. If you knew that, would you load up on Palo Alto Networks before the rest of us caught on? Exactly. And while most of this data is publicly visible, anyone paying attention to AI or semiconductors would know Nvidia and Broadcom were big deals. Here's what raises eyebrows: the speed and confidence of the Pelosi's moves. They weren't just dipping a toe in the water. They dove in head first, racking up buys that, according to disclosures, could be worth millions. That kind of timing has reignited a fierce debate. Should members of Congress even be allowed to trade stocks? Critics argue it's a no-brainer ban. Why allow elected officials to profit from insights that could tip the market? Others defend the right of lawmakers to invest like anyone else, so long as they disclose it. It's a philosophical and ethical debate that cuts to the core of trust in government. Because let's be real, when everyday folks are dealing with inflation, job concerns, or trying to figure out their 401k, seeing a politician post hedge fund shaming returns is bound to raise suspicion. So is Nancy Pelosi just an incredibly savvy investor, or does her position in Congress grant an unfair advantage? That's the million-dollar question. But here's why it matters to you. Legislative decisions on tech, infrastructure, or subsidies don't just move stocks. They can alter entire sectors and your portfolio. It's no wonder people are worried about a level playing field. Like, one thing is certain: Pelosi's near 71% gain catapulted her into the center of the ethics conversation on Capitol Hill. Each new disclosure sparks more calls for reform. And if these numbers keep rolling in, expect that drumbeat to get even louder. Because let's face it, 70.9% is the kind of return professional traders spend their careers chasing and still come up short. But enough about Pelosi. What about you? How did your portfolio fare in 2024? Did you catch the AI wave or did you stay on the sidelines? Drop a comment and let's compare stories, because at the end of the day, this isn't just about one politician's gains. It's about understanding how the market moves and how decisions in Washington can ripple through your wallet.